Hello everyone, I'm Raven from Raven Comics. Today I bring you an intense, emotional, and powerful story from the Green Lantern universe. A story that marked a before and after for Hal Jordan. He is Hal Jordan, a Green Lantern, maybe the greatest of them all. This crater in the ground is 20 kilometers wide, but it's small compared to the void Hal carries inside. This used to be Coast City, home to everything he loved. He grew up here. Here he idolized his father. Here he experienced love for the first time, and here he began to become the man he is now. That's how it was, until the dreams of a madman destroyed everything. Now, nothing remains but a massive void. A long time ago, a dying man came from the stars. As his final act, he gave Hal a miraculous ring, one with great power and very few limitations. Those limitations depended solely on the willpower of the one who wielded it. With it, you could do anything, as long as you truly willed it. We begin with Hal Jordan. Coast City has just been completely destroyed. Hal uses the power of his ring to create a dome and cover the remains of the city. Then he creates a construct shaped like his father. Martin notices Hal has a broken arm and asks him what happened. Hal says it's nothing he needs to worry about. His father asks what he needs, why he's here. Hal says they need to talk for a moment. Being in this city makes him think. In his earliest memories of childhood, his father is always present. Hal has always loved and admired him. He has always been his greatest inspiration. His goal was to become a great man just like his father. But for some reason, he feels like he'll never be able to achieve that. He just wants to hear his father say he's proud of him. Martin tells him that the time for feeling proud of him passed long ago. Hal gets upset, as his father always showed appreciation for his other children. His father says his brothers achieved great things, and while they worked hard, Hal always had his head in the clouds. Jordan tells him that he's now a hero and has accomplished many things. His father thinks differently. After this intense conversation, Martin walks away. Hal apologizes. He didn't want things to go that way. The Lantern tries to keep talking, but his father ignores him and walks off. It's time for Martin to fly his plane again. In the next panels, we see what happened that day, the day he died. The plane crash happens again. Hal mourns. A new construct appears. This time, it's his mother. Jessica is here to talk to him. She asks him not to torture himself and to leave everything in the past, just like she did. Hal has to learn to move on, just like she managed to. When Martin died, she also wanted to die. But over time, and with great effort, she was able to release all the good memories she had of her husband. Hal has to do the same. Otherwise, the pain he feels will ruin his life. He must let go of all the memories and only keep the good ones. Jessica fades away. Hal says he doesn't want memories. That's not enough. Suddenly, he gets an idea. It's a very tempting one. He could do it if he gathers every last trace of willpower he has. So what is this tempting idea? He wants to resurrect everything that no longer exists, or create everything he remembers in his mind. He can rebuild all the streets, form the perfect place to live. If something goes wrong, he'll just fix it. Problem solved. This time, he could actually get a happy ending. It's time to do it. With the power of the green ring, he will rebuild everything. In this city, he will be a god. The first person he sees is Jennifer. Hal is overjoyed to see her again. Jennifer asks if he has plans this afternoon. Jordan says he's going to visit his parents. Jennifer knows they'll be thrilled to see him. She lifts him up and says she'll go with him now. As they walk, Hal thanks her for being by his side. When his father died, she was the one who helped him rebuild his life. After walking for a bit, they arrive. Hal asks if they can meet again sometime. Jennifer says yes, and after a kiss, she leaves. Later, the Green Lantern enters the house. His father asks him to sit with him for a moment. Martin says it's good to be home again, and everyone in town appreciates what Hal Jordan has done. This has truly been an achievement. Martin is about to say the words Hal has always wanted to hear. But suddenly, something bad begins to happen. The ring's constructs begin to vanish. Hal never got to hear those words from his father, and he wonders what happened. The answer is simple. The power time ran out. Suddenly, a construct of a guardian of OA appears. Hal asks for more energy to bring everything back to how it was. The guardian says no. He has just violated one of the most important codes. The ring must not be used for personal gain. The Lantern tells him that he just suffered a personal loss. The Guardians don't understand. The Guardian doesn't want to argue and demands that Hal surrender the ring. Obviously, Hal Jordan will not accept that. He wants more power, and to get it, he will absorb this construct. The Lantern is furious with the Guardians, so he sets out for the planet Oa to destroy them all. Hal leaves Earth. He is now a very dangerous man. The Guardians tried to punish him by taking away his ring, but they only made him angrier. Now he's heading to Oa to obtain the power of the Guardians and rebuild everything he's lost. As he enters space, Hal Jordan is intercepted by other Green Lanterns. Since they won't let him through, he is forced to fight them. Hal tells them to do themselves a favor and stay out of his way. Nothing and no one will stop him from reaching Oa. Hal is about to finish off Ki-Han, but before he can, Layla arrives just in time to save her fellow Lantern. It looked like the two of them might be able to stop him, but Hal's fury is so overwhelming that he uses his ring to grab Layla and throw her against Ki-Han. Layla asks him why he wants to fight those who gave him everything. Hal says it's because he was a slave to Oa, and that ends now. He's tired of being a servant. He wants change. Nothing will stop him from getting to the Guardians. If they won't give him the energy he needs, then he'll take it. Jordan defeats the Lanterns and takes their rings to absorb their energy. On the planet Oa, the alarms grow louder. Hal is more powerful than they expected. To Ganthet, he's nothing more than a former servant. The other Lanterns must stop him. Meanwhile, Jordan continues forward until he's intercepted by Tomar 2. Tomar 2 apologizes. He didn't want to attack Hal like this, but it had to be done. He uses a parasite to try and stop Jordan. Hal becomes furious and demands that Tomar 2 get out of his way. Of course, they won't listen. Hal's patience is gone. His willpower is stronger, and he uses the ring to destroy the parasite. Then he goes after Tomar 2. Tomar 2 pleads with him to calm down. If he continues down this path, he'll destroy himself. Hal replies that he won't destroy himself. He'll destroy those who never appreciated him. Before he can land the final blow, another Green Lantern arrives. This time it's Jack, and he won't hold back like the others. Jack is about to attack him with a weapon, but he's a rookie. Hal defeats him instantly. He had no idea how to properly use the ring, so Hal relieves him of the responsibility by taking his power ring. It's time to move on. But before leaving, Hal takes Tomar 2's ring as well. The Guardians will regret sending those Lanterns. Everyone who stands in his way falls before his rage and sorrow. The Lanterns are defeated by someone who once fought beside them. The next to fall is Hanu. He deeply admired Hal Jordan. In the end, his idol took his ring away. With each victory, Hal Jordan grows more powerful. He even fights his closest friends. I suppose no one ever thought this day would come. All of the universe's protectors fall before the greatest Green Lantern. On Oa, the Guardians know the situation is getting worse. It's time for him to face someone he cannot defeat. Back with Jordan, he keeps advancing. Kilowog is his next opponent. Kilowog tells him to stop, or he'll be forced to stop him. Hal has gone too far and won't listen. The two prepare to fight. It only takes a few attacks for Hal to defeat him. Not even his former mentor can put up a fight. For the Furious Lantern, this is over. Kilowog taught him how to be a warrior, and Hal regrets having to use that training against him. He's about to leave, but this time he's intercepted by the Guardians. It's time to show them why he came. What he wants is the power of the central battery. In light of all that's happened, the Guardians decide to use their secret weapon. A new opponent emerges. He rises from the power battery. This time, the Guardians have chosen the right man to stop Hal. The big question is, what will Hal Jordan do? A new and improved Sinestro appears. He's the one chosen to eliminate his old friend. The battle begins. The first to strike is Hal Jordan, wielding the power of all the rings he has collected. Sinestro retaliates and comments that he didn't expect Hal to be such a coward, attacking with so many rings. He expected a fairer fight. Hal removes the rings and says it doesn't matter how many he has. He'll beat him without any advantage. He's ready. With a single ring, he tells Sinestro to defend himself. Sinestro rises. His friend, who is also his enemy, gets to his feet and prepares. Jordan attacks again, but this time Sinestro defends himself. When Sinestro was inside the battery, he couldn't do anything. His existence had practically been erased. Hal tells him he deserved more than that. The Guardians shouldn't have freed him, but they had no way to stop Hal. Sinestro tells him something. When the ring first chose Hal, the Guardians asked Sinestro to train him. He didn't agree. Sinestro thought Hal didn't have what it took, that he would never amount to anything. Seems like, in the end, he was right. This is all about willpower, and Sinestro has more of it. Hal tells him that was a long time ago, and things have changed. Hal and Sinestro unleash a massive attack. This time, neither of them can defend against it. Both are hit. Sinestro grabs Hal by the throat and tells him to fight back. Hal answers with a powerful punch. The final part of the battle will be fought with no tricks, no rings. Just the two of them. And this will be their last battle. The fight is brutal, strike after strike. Hal punches Sinestro in the stomach. Sinestro responds with a knee to the ribs. It seems like it's over for Sinestro. Hal has the upper hand. Sinestro tells him it's over, but for both of them, Hal doesn't understand. He believes he has won. Well, that's what he thinks. Because Hal is completely drained. The battle is over. To prove how serious he is, Hal Jordan is going to kill his old enemy, Sinestro. But even though he's won, Hal is in terrible condition. And now that no one stands in his way, he heads to the central power battery. Before he reaches it, Kilowog attacks him. He lands a hard punch to Hal's face. Hal gets up and tells him all he wants is the battery's power to fix everything. Kilowog hits him again and tells him that no matter how much he's lost, what he wants to do cannot be justified. He's about to strike again, but Hal easily stops him. This time, he uses his power ring and unleashes a massive blast on his former mentor. The attack is so powerful that Kilowog is incinerated. Hal removes his ring and walks toward the power battery. The Guardians step in. They will give him the punishment he deserves for all the destruction he's caused. Hal has lost so much over the years. He's not backing down, and they won't stop what must happen. The long-awaited moment arrives. Hal enters the Green Lantern Corps' power battery. The Guardians know this is the end for them. There's only one person who can still do something for the universe. His brother, Ganthet. All the Guardians give their power to Ganthet. The central battery is about to explode. Once destroyed from within, Hal Jordan emerges with unimaginable power. This is no longer Hal Jordan. He is no longer a Green Lantern. Now he is Parallax. As he walks forward, he passes by the charred bodies of the Guardians. He sees a ring on the ground and, without thinking, crushes it underfoot. It's time to leave and set the plan in motion. Elsewhere, Ganthet manages to rise from the pile of fallen Guardians. There's no time to mourn. They gave him their power, and he knows what must be done. The Guardian uses his power to create one final ring, and to ensure his comrade's sacrifice wasn't in vain. He will personally deliver the ring to someone who needs it, someone who can wield it. Meanwhile, on Earth, a young man named Kyle Rayner is in an alley behind a bar. Suddenly, a light approaches. Ganthet has arrived. He offers Kyle the ring and tells him to put it on. Immediately after, Ganthet vanishes. Kyle Rayner puts on the ring and becomes a Green Lantern. His life has just become a lot more complicated. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more content like this. I'm TJ Prime, and see you in the next video.